Welcome. This is Anna at Compassion Works for All with another kids video. And you have seen before some videos we did at Wattle Hollow with Joy Fox, who runs this wonderful retreat center. And she is a yoga teacher amongst everything else, especially a good cook and a good teacher. But she's going to teach you some yoga today. So hi, Joy.
Hi kids. Starting to feel like I know you.
Yeah, glad to see
Welcome to
you.
write to me if you ever have questions about yoga.
There you go. And
Just anything.
if you write to Compassion Works for All, we'll get your letter or email to Joy.
Great.
So Joy, what are you going to teach us to do today?
Well, kids, I don't know if you saw the first two, but they were sort of maybe the first two chapters of something I'm going to show you a little bit harder today. But yoga is like playing the violin, and you don't expect to pick up a violin and just start playing a long concerto, do you? So I teach this to kids in Thailand and in the 5th grades in Bentonville, Arkansas. And people, they all get stronger day by day, and in about 3 weeks you'd just be amazed how much stronger you can be.
Wow.
So don't get disappointed, okay?
Well, show us, please.
Okay. So, we're going to start with this. It's called Standing Like a Mountain. If you can imagine that your feet there's roots growing from the middle of your feet down into the center of the earth. And that's very useful because you can never be lost if you're connected to the center of the earth. That's what I do. Although I appear to be lost a lot. So then I'm going to root my feet. I'm going to try and keep my ankles and my knees and my hips and my shoulders in one line. If you have a friend, you can even put a broomstick up against your friend. And most important, I want my ears to be in the same line as my shoulders and hips. And when you get on your little digital devices, we all know what happens. Or watch TV, that neck starts to go. And the head just jumps ahead, and that's going to give you headaches. You're not going to be able to breathe. And then we get eventually dumber. The whole world is getting dumber now. So you could be the one to straighten up your neck. And if you have to watch TV or watch your monitor, then you raise that thing so that your head is up and it's not. Which one looks healthier to you? A or B?
I vote B.
Me too. So don't get dumber. Let's get smarter so we keep having more and more oxygen. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to breathe in fully, breathe the bottom and the sides of my lungs. On the exhalation, I'm going to raise my arms over my head, but my shoulders are not up. My shoulders are down. I'm going to lean back just a little bit. And I'm going to greet the day. This is called Salute to the Sun. You can do it in the mornings. And I'm going to come over with a straight back. We did this in the last one. And I'm going to bend my knees and put my hands on the ground, the floor. And I'm going to, this is fun, I'm going to hop back. Just try it. Now this calls for a little strength, but you will get it. I'm going to go down, my elbows are in. I'm going to push up. It's called upward facing dog. And then I'm going to roll over my toes. This is called downward facing dog. If you have a dog, you've probably seen your doggy do this. That's the way they stretch. They're awfully smart. Now I'm going to do a sort of like a bicycling with my feet so that one leg is bent and the other is straight. Really good for your feet. Then I'm going to invite my ankles to descend. My palms and my fingers are going right through the mat. Sounds like there's a suction cup attaching me to the floor and my feet too. Then I'm going to raise my right leg up, 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 up. Fun. Do another few push-ups. Then I'm going to point my toes to the right. It's called external rotation. And then I'm going to point them down to the ground, internal rotation. Now I'm going to bring my right knee to my right arm. I told you this is a little hard, but you can do it with practice. Then I'm going to come back up, do another couple of, or maybe you're already strong. Maybe this is easier for you than it is for me. I'm going to bring my right knee to my left elbow. Got it? And I'm going to come up. Take another few breaths. Relax. Then I'm going to bring that knee, that right knee, in between my hands. It's called pigeon pose. So my chest is puffed out like a pigeon. Feels so good and fresh. You don't have to do that. Then I'm going to very slowly roll down. I call this resting pigeon, but I've never really heard it called that. And I'm going to place the center of my forehead either on my palms or on the floor. That's very relaxing. That stimulates an important part of your brain. It tells it to relax. So I'm not using a single muscle here. I'm totally relaxed. But it's still quite a stretch in my pelvis. Then I'm going to roll back up. See, my spine is like a silk scarf. So I imagine. Then I'm going to tuck my toes. Plant my hands back deep into the earth. Push back up. Another couple of push-ups. Then I'm going to come down both feet. Now I'm going to do what's called child's pose. This is your chance to rest, because that may have made you tired. My big toes are together, my knees are apart, and I'm inviting my butt to descend onto my heels, which it might not do in my case completely. Once again, I have the middle of my forehead resting on the floor. I could push back a little if I want a little more stretch, or I could just relax. Take how many breaths? 3 long breaths here. In fact, if you're really stressed, or you're a little bit angry, or envious, or craving something that you cannot have, this is a good posture. Just soothe yourself, loving yourself. Now, I don't have enough time to do all that on the other side, kids. So I'm going to ask you to play it back and pretend it's your left leg that you're doing it with. Thank you for coming to visit me here at Wattle Hollow.
Thank you, Joy. So let me just make sure we're all clear. Everything you just did, you did with the right leg.
Yes.
And they should play the video back again and now do it all with their left leg.
Yes, be sure and do both legs, or you'll walk around with one leg longer than the
dear,
other leg.
you'd end up all tipped over.
Like you're on a hillside. Yeah. We don't need that. We're confused enough.
So thank you, Joy, so
you
much.
so
We'll
much.
have fun doing this practice with you on the video.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to show everybody again this beautiful place at Wattle Hollow.
Yeah, this is my front yard.
Where we get to see this pretty little lake and the mountains in the background. And this is where Joy lives.
I'm so blessed.
And this is where we do wonderful teachings and retreats. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.